everyone. We're back at it. Dan Myers, Nick Buckler, the wrap-up. That's right. We gone. We here.
Yeah.
We here. We're ready to stay.
New year.
New year, new us. Same show, same edginess, same ew. Dan, I'm going to let you top the show. It's new year, new me. What do you got to say today?
It's a new year, and hopefully we're going to find some new me's as far as our professional sports. Well, even our collegiate teams. Hopefully we see a turnaround this year, because this weekend was, as much as we had all those sports going on, it was pretty depressing, whether it's hockey, whether it was football, basketball, bowls. I don't know
What's
how you
that?
Yeah.
What's basketball?
Yeah, you're right.
Did they win? Did they lose? Do we care? No. The answer is no. New Year, still hate bounce and squeak. Maybe we'll come up with a different name. Maybe we won't. The wrap-up 2017. You can get our video game at any local convenience store name here. Almost gave them a free shout-out. Not doing it.
Right.
Not doing it. The wrap-up 2K17, almost said 13. Don't know what year it is. Don't care. The Lions, however, are into the postseason. They backed their way in, but they're in. They will travel to Seattle to play the Seahawks, who have not lost a home playoff game since 2005. Do they have a prayer, Dan?
No, absolutely not. And that's what I was thinking about. You know, once the Redskins lost, we were sort of, all right, we can sort of breathe now. But with that being said, I'm thinking, do we even bother getting excited?
No.
Okay.
This team is a pile of trash. I've said it all year. I'll say it again. They were arguably called out by a well-known person, me, for being terrible. Since that, they went 8-1 and then lost 3. So 8-4 since the tirade, I guess you could say. But let's just break down. They started 1-3. Rant, me, happened. Then they go 8-1. Everyone, Super Bowl first round bye. And then they finish at New York, at Dallas, home against Green Bay. Oh, guess what? They lost them all. You can't get this, Dan. Against playoff teams, what was their record this year? 0-5 against teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Against non-playoff teams, they were 9-2. 0-5 against teams who made the playoffs. Lost twice to Green Bay, 0-2. They lost to beep boop. I'm drawing a blank. They lost to Dallas. They lost to the New York Giants, and they lost to the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
There's your 5 losses. Houston is borderline crippled. Yeah. Their quarterback, Wilton Spate, Brock Osweiler. I don't know who I'd rather throw off a cliff and who I'd rather jump in a pile of bleach with. They're the worst.
Yeah.
We'll get to Spate later, but the Texans are terrible.
Yeah.
Derek Carr now out for Oakland. Enter Connor Cook.
That was pretty gross, too. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but oof.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, had to crash the car.
I have some show notes for the Detroit Lions, and let's just say I can't read a lot of them. Not because I can't read my own writing, but because they're just simply not appropriate. Are they appropriate? Yes. Will the FCC let us be? No. They're SOL. Same old Lions. This is the same old season. You know, just enough to keep Caldwell. You know they're gonna, Dan. You know they're bringing that Jamoke back.
Yeah. I the 2 things from this season, I've really, my respect. I know there's going to draw a lot of, not controversy, but it's going
to
stir a lot of.
Draw some.
That's the wrong way. With that being said, a lot of respect for Matthew Stafford. But with that being also said, is I've completely lost hope in Jim Caldwell. Nick said it time and time again. He does not look like he knows what he's.
I wrote some controversy down. How's that for you?
Nick says he doesn't look confident with his play calling. You look at him on the line. He's got this nobody's home look. I don't know if that's his pseudo savantness of football.
Why would anyone want that? He's the worst in-game coach ever.
The reluctancy to throw that flag, that challenge flag, in the last game of the season with Green Bay. He said so many times.
Now, this is a nice shade of red. Oh, the play already started? Better luck next year, guys.
He does not like wasting his time.
We're one of the last 12 teams still playing. So we still got a shot. Sure, you got a shot, It's called. Come on. You have no chance.
Yeah.
Nothing. This team sucks. I said it. They're done. They're trash. Show's over.
That's
Cut-
wrapping
no.
up early. New year, new us.
Wrapping. New year, new
Oh.
5-minute special. I'm actually still going to need these notes for the remainder of the show.
But, there's... You know what? No, I'm not even going to bother.
No, bother.
There's talent there. It's not being utilized. I feel like it's not being taken advantage of with poor leadership. And I know it's a broken record.
Leadership around here is second to none.
Yeah, literally none. It's horrible. And I just feel like Stafford. We just get, I don't know where I'm going.
No,
it's
go.
frustrating. It really is frustrating, Nick. I
Take
don't,
the road less traveled and tell me where I'm at.
these fourth quarter runs I think that's what keeps us watching because these first 3 quarters, yeah, they start off strong. They don't start off strong, but in the fourth quarter they turn around. They get this burst of energy that I don't even know where it comes from, and they make the game seem a lot closer than it really was.
You know what the Lions are? Have you ever driven down like I-75 and you're like Shane Street and you're rolling, you're driving, having a good time, and you look and there's like a huge like burning building and gasoline just, and you can't look away. It's so bad you can't look away. That's the Detroit Football Lions, folks. They are so dumpstery, so fiery in a bad way. It's just brutality. I don't know where I'm going with this, but they're trash. I wrote it right here. Trash, Dan. Okay, sorry. I like Matthew Stafford, but when you have a wide open receiver and you throw it behind him or at his feet or 20 yards over his head,
Yeah.
this guy's the MVP. Okay. How many times did he beat Green Bay this year? Oh, none? Oh, how many times did he let a rookie quarterback beat him? Okay. Riddle me that. How many times did he let Eli Trash Manning beat him? Okay. Didn't matter who they played. If they would have played the Giants at home, sure, Ford Field would have been rocking, but they would have got trounced.
Yeah.
How bad is it going to be in Seattle? Well, Seattle's favored 7.5 opening the week. They'll lose by 40. 40! Hank Zetterberg. Mark my words. They get blown out. Write it down, Danny.
Here we go.
It's not even going to be close. It's going to be atrocious. They might as well fold the franchise, sell Ford Field off, let it be a homeless shelter. Could fit a lot in there. Clean up the streets. See?
Already
I'm
turned
an
the city
environmentalist
around.
here, folks. If anyone out there wants to, let me lead their town, I'll lead it. I'll lead it right to victory. We'll go forward down the field.
The city needs some help right now. I think we could be looking at our next mayor right there.
Yo, Dougs. Mikey D. Felly on the celly with a couple of tweens.
Yeah, you don't want him on your cell phone or any records if you're communicating with him right now, but I digress.
No, that's
Let's
Jim Fouts. That's your boy.
Yeah.
You Warrenite, you.
There we go.
Fellow Warrenites. That's right, folks.
All right, Michigan. had a
No, we're
performance.
still talking
We're
Lions.
Still talking Lions.
Because why not? We got time to fill.
We got one more week of
and
it.
let's
Might
fill
as
it
well.
with some trash.
Here we go. You're gonna need that later.
Yeah, that's why I pretended. No, Dan.
What more can be said? What do you hope to see out of them? We know we're not going to see a win. We're not going
An
to see
offensive touchdown.
Good.
If you score an offensive touchdown, you're a real MVP, man.
Yeah.
How many points did they score? What's the final score? Give me a prediction. Go.
Ooh. 27-3. And I think I'm going to call it, there's probably going to be a missed field goal early on.
49-9. Happening. Done. 49-9. Final score.
Okay.
Bold prediction. Who wins the Super Bowl?
Oof.
Lions?
Yeah, no. I like me some Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. New England. Winning.
Easy, I know.
Listen to the quarterbacks he'll have to face in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Smith, trash. Connor Cook, beyond trash. Brock Osweiler, blind. Who else? Oh, Matt Moore. Who?
Yeah, right.
There you go. Tom Brady. Pencil him in. Lombardi back in New England with the cutoff sleeve hoodie man. Bill Belichick. It's New England's Super Bowl to lose.
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to try to compose ourselves and actually try to make some entertainment coming out of the break. We'll be RB, LOL, swag.
What's up, man?
Oh, I need a haircut.
I just got mine done today.
Where'd you go?
Went to Rocco's. It's Chesterfield, about a mile east of 94 on 23.
Oh, how much do they charge?
It's $12. You can walk right in anytime. They're just closed on Sundays, I think.
Oh, $12? It might be worth the drive up there.
It really is. We'll go next time.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
If ever there's a reason to be swept up in the season of the falling leaves, and if the days grew shorter and the darkness drew its order from the autumn gray, I'd rather sit this out and sleep the day away instead. A weary eyes a bit too slow indeed. I'd rather sit this out and sleep the day away instead. To worry about the emptiness that comes.
All right, Dan, we're back. We've composed ourselves. We're ready to roll.
Yep.
Are the Red Wings ready to roll? Will they wake up from the slumber that they're currently in? Dan, they're only ahead of one team in the division. That's the Buffalo Sabres. It's a rough go. The Centennial Classic had good moments, good
Yeah.
comeback, valiant effort to get 1 point. Anthony Manthas played well. But what are they going to wake up? Will they get in? I don't know. This team is my love. I don't know what to do. I hate talking about it, but I do because I love them, and they're my dad, and I love them. Elf, anyone. Dan,
What? All right. I ask you this probably every other week, if not once a week.
I know.
And you're there. You're on the floor with all that whole organization. What is the demeanor around Joe Louis Arena and the inner workings that
the fans attending or the actual
the employees
no worries.
really?
It's weird. It's like nothing bad is happening.
It's just carry on as is.
Business as usual.
Okay.
Which to me, I'd be lighting a fire. Let's go. Hot seat. Let's fire some people. Shake things up. This team needs to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
Where do you start? Realistically, where do you start?
GM,
GM.
Kenny Holland, you have to.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Kenny, you haven't done anything legit since what? Brian Rafalski?
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Tell me something he's done since.
Right.
Brad Richards,
well-
Stephen Weiss.
What I liked, I did. I've gone back to this earlier this year when we found the details out of the Pavel Datsyuk signing.
I liked
or lack
that.
thereof.
I liked that.
Gave me a lot of hope. Not a lot, but it sort of put him back on the map. Okay, maybe let's not write him off
Correct.
right away. And then it was the pinnacle, and that just continued to
Yeah.
downfall from there.
It was the downfall of us all, as a great band once said. But yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Does he have any credibility? Do you walk? If you were to leave now, does he walk with his tail between his legs, or is there still credibility, or does he still have a lot more to lose?
There's no more to lose. He's lost it.
Yeah.
This team's a dumpster fire as well.
Mm-hmm.
They need something. Mantha, red hot. About time, Kenny. You brought him up. Thank you. It only took 900 injuries. You called up Bertuzzi before him. This guy is a first-round pick. He is your franchise player, and he's showing it right now. He's got 6 goals in his last 7 games, including 2 in the Centennial Classic, 1 with 1.1 second left to make the overtime.
That
And
was huge.
They were down 4-1 with 8 minutes left in this game.
No passing, careless shots. and
Defense is awful.
non-existent. Yeah. It was tough to watch. There was a lot of swearing going on from my end of the television.
Whoa.
It really was. First of all, I'm getting sick of the fact that these outdoor classic, winter classics, whatever you want to call
There's
them.
going to be more outdoor games next year. From the horse's mouth himself, Gary Bettman.
Did you feel like you're just getting jaded by him, and it's actually more of an inconvenience to?
Jaded. I don't wanna smile 'cause of yesterday's smile
The appeal
to
is
me.
gone. All right, and it's just I'm not excited. Just play the damn game. And the one thing where they really dropped the ball, I don't know if you watched the full Centennial Classic, but the 30 when they had 100 greatest
Yeah, that was
hockey
weird.
players of all time. I mean, thank God I paused it. I went and grabbed food, came back, and was able to fast forward through that.
Lucky
That was a
you.
snooze fest. That was
Oh.
a absolute snooze fest.
And then the game started, and that was no better.
Much better, yeah.
Not much better. You lose to Toronto. You're losing to teams like Buffalo.
Toronto, you have to give credit where it's due, though. Toronto is turning that. It is turning it around. There's, they're bad for so long that they had to, show for something. But they look like all stars against us. They look like all stars against us yesterday, or excuse me, over the weekend. But yeah, it's unfortunate.
They're not.
I had
they're
more
not
fun
good.
watching the alumni game.
They're not good.
No,
They're not good.
they're not great.
They're not good.
They've got talent on there.
Name 5 players on their team. They're not good. The moral of the story: they're not good. Austin Matthews, Babcock. That's it. Your goalie's Frederick Anderson. You're not
true.
good.
Yeah.
But what
Watch out
gets
for 'em.
me? I'm not watching anything.
Okay.
They won't make the playoffs.
Yeah, you're right. No,
You know who's going to miss the playoffs too is Edmonton, and I'll love every second of it. We got a homeboy out there who's obsessed with him. Guess what, BB? I'm talking to you.
No.
Called out. Eh? Dunzo. They're not making the playoffs. Smell you later. And your Islanders? Them either.
Yeah.
Wings
Well,
are in. But what gets me though, coaching, why does Jared Crow play in this game? You have Peter Mrazek. Why is he not starting in this game?
yeah.
Why? Jared Crow is out of position more than he's even on the ice.
Does he know he's supposed to stay inside the crease?
No. The last goal, sorry, where are you? 3 of those goals. Nowhere near the net.
Right.
Peter Mrazek maybe only gives up 2-3 goals in that game. Your Red Wings win.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Unless you're playing Children of the Blind, Jared Crow should not be in goal.
He's got promise, but you got to send him back down. I know Jimmy's hurt right now, but when you're playing important games, especially these
And
national
you
games.
have Peter, and he doesn't play. Why?
I don't know. Has he lost the team? Is there just no? Was that a punishment? I don't know.
I don't know. He was in the starters net in warm-ups, and Jared Crow let him out.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's in the doghouse. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know what Blashill's deal is. Something needs to happen, and it needs to happen quick because this road trip is grueling. 8 games, and right now they're
West
1-0-1.
Coast, yeah.
They're 1-0-1 on the roadie.
Mm-hmm.
That's if they go 4-4, I'd be thrilled.
Yeah.
Give me 6 wins. If you can get me of a possible 16 points, if you can give me 12, I'll be ecstatic.
Well, Nick, if I can get 6 winning lottery numbers, I'd be ecstatic too. But
Whoa.
just chances of that happening doesn't seem so sure.
Let's talk bowl games. I can't talk Red Wings anymore.
It's
My heart can't handle it.
It's tough. Yeah.
My mind's telling me no, but my heart is telling me yes.
All right, we're gonna talk bowl games. Then I want to
Bowling?
bowl games.
Norm Duke? Pete Weber?
How do you feel about the sit in place?
The
You got a lot of these players that have the option to go to the NFL. They are going to the NFL next year.
Here's what I think. To me, go make your money. But if you're in a college football playoff, you better be playing. I'm not totally against them sitting. Because look at Jake Butt. Tears his ACL in a meaningless game.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. That game means nothing. You win, you lose, nothing. It doesn't change anything.
With
School
that
gets
being-
a couple extra $100,000. Big deal.
Yeah.
You print money at U of M.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's not worth it. You're so close. You're a first-round pick. Go get paid. Sit out. I'm not, no hard feelings there unless you're playing for a national title.
Okay.
Then by all means, you get your butt suited up and you get in there and you play. Because you're the reason they're there.
Well, and this brings another conversation. Should these athletes be getting paid also?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
They should. Not a lot, but they should at least be given food, grocery money, rent paid for.
Yeah.
I'm not saying putting them up in these great lofts. Student housing, pay for it.
Yeah.
Do you know how much revenue they're bringing to your school?
And they're seeing none of it.
They see
And
zero.
they're penalized if they do when they're
Yeah,
struggling
exactly.
and you have these boosters and
You can't even
everyone's-
sign an autograph and get paid for it.
Right.
That's pathetic. If you want to do what you want to do it. I don't get. It's not illegal. It's just illegal in the NCAA world. It's not against the law. It's against the college
And
law.
then what does it hurt? All
Makes
right,
no sense.
you've got
I could sign an autograph for you right now, and it would make that paper lose all value. But I could still
don't
get
know
money
about
for it.
yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Don't sell yourself short, man. Come on.
All right. I like the. We're keeping our spirits up.
With that being said,
2K17, eh?
there you go. I think they should really be getting paid. If I'm, fortunately for Jake Butt, he did have a $2 million insurance policy that should something happen, like his ACL get destroyed, like it did, that he will get $2 million in insurance regardless of where he's drafted. That's cool. That's great. Good for him. Great dude. Wish him luck. But if I'm an organization, I want to see dedication. I want to see dedication to a team. And I feel like there's a lot of prima donnas, and that's a way of sorting them out. Should we go to Johnny Manziel? Perfect example.
Yeah.
But
The worst.
if I'm working for an organization, I'm looking at this. Where's the commitment for the team? I mean, you might as well say, all right, if you guys lose more than 2 or 3 games and you don't have a contendership for a bowl, why play the rest of the season? So I can see both sides of the argument, but I tend to lean towards, it's about
Lean back.
the team.
Lean back.
So.
Lean back. Say my don't dance, just pull up their pants and do the rock away. Slow-mo. Michigan loses 33-32 in a game. They could not stop the run. They could
Heartbreaking.
not do anything. And then they get your hopes up at the end, and the blind man himself comes in
And then down.
can't throw the ball to anyone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think Wilton Speight had to have his eyes closed. No one with eyes makes those throws. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just doesn't happen.
It couldn't go on the play call. I did like the evasiveness that he had. I thought that was huge. He didn't panic. But
What's there to panic when you know you're the worst quarterback out there?
you got nothing to
Where
lose,
was the
but-
defense, too? Couldn't stop the run at all to save their lives. They did extend Don Brown 5 years. Love it. Don Brown's a great coordinator,
Great.
but didn't show up in the big game, in a game that I thought really was going to be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
I did not think Florida State was a good team.
Very, very underestimated.
But let's just think of this, all right? The Big Ten.
Silver lining, I know where you're going with this, and I like it.
Michigan played Florida State in Florida. Lost. Iowa played, who'd they play? Nebraska played Tennessee
Yeah.
in Tennessee. Lost. Penn State played USC in California. Lost. I mean, just can't make this stuff up, people.
Huh? Well,
5 Big Ten teams played road games.
you forgot one. Ohio State, how did that game go?
They played Clemson. And where?
Thompson.
Clemson. Wherever state they're in.
Yeah.
They played there, and they got mollywopped. Why are they these should be neutral site games.
Yeah, absolutely.
And why do they always, the Big Ten's terrible, the Big Ten's terrible. When you got 90% screaming fans, you don't even have to travel. Half of them don't even stay at a hotel. Trash.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. NCAA needs to wake up. It's like they're run by Roger Goodell.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Any famous last words?
Oh, I just loved watching Ohio State fans just sort of shut down.
I loved when they did the
collapse.
OHIO and they did that and they go, show me how many points your team scored today. 0.
So that was, if there was a silver lining with the whole bowl series,
Silver
that was
Linings
fun.
playbook. Coming to theaters
Alabama
near you.
just gonna. They're just ridiculous, unstoppable force, and they got a long time before.
It's going to be real ugly. Clemson will be lucky to score 10.
Yeah.
But you know what? The Big Ten versus everybody. Dan Myers, Nick Buckler versus everybody. Detroit versus everybody. Aye, aye, Captain.